Yeah.
This is RadioOnFire.com. Radio on Fire Live. We have a very lively panel here.
Yes.
We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about Meek Mill. We're going to talk about Eminem, Beyonce. We're going to talk about Lil Kim and Remy. We're going to talk about Tyrese bouncing back.
Yes.
We're going to talk about Guns and Grams. We're going to talk a lot more. Let's go around the table and start with this lovely lady to my left and introduce yourself.
My name's Mika, or for the 99 and the 2000 is my Instagram name. Hi, y'all.
99 and 2000. Who's your daughter, the 99 and 2000?
Sleep.
Nah, I wasn't asleep.
Okay.
I'm younger than y'all, so I was definitely at extremes, and I was,
You at extremes?
Yeah, I was at the 12 Over Club.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what's extreme?
I'm about to say, y'all have extremes?
Yeah.
So y'all been at?
Yeah, we are.
Talk about extremes.
Yeah, but I'm not a club.
I don't know where they
are.
Extremes,
That was my era.
Extremes was popping.
That was
my time. I was at all of Ham and Jake's Kitty Biscuits.
Oh, see, that was
okay.
2000.
Now y'all know what that is.
Absolutely.
2000, I was already getting ready one more year out. So
what is your name, young lady?
Did you do your stuff?
Yeah, I said I'm Diamond K. I'm sorry.
Okay, Reefa.
Diamond K from around the way.
Reefa, fitted kid.
Okay.
Fitted kid today.
With her what are these pants called?
Workout pants.
Workout pants.
My leggings.
Reeva has leggings. He called leggings.
Yes,
with her workout leggings on, and a new face to the table.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, sir.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Lamont Elliott. My Facebook is Lamont Elliott. IG is Business 622.
All this ratchet stuff he was talking, and then he would put on his business voice.
Hey, promote real quick. You know what I'm saying? Gotta promote. But yeah, let's get ready.
I have a degree.
So I wanted to touch on some of the news stories of the week, entertainment wise. Definitely one of the top stories I think is Meek Mill.
Yes.
Going away for what it looks like 2 to 4.
Yes.
On a parole violation. I guess. Let's start with the newest person here. Like, what are your thoughts on the Meek Mill incarceration, judge, that whole thing?
Man, I think that's crazy. Basically, like he was making a comeback. This last album was all right. So I feel like this is another one, a damper on his career. So it's not fair. Like, shit's crazy. It don't make any sense. For what? Violation of what?
Probation.
Smoking weed?
No.
What did he violate? Like
probation.
I mean, know this man travels the world. I mean, he's not the average Joe. Like I just felt like it's a mark, a hit, Red Bull, whatever you want to call it, target on his back. Like,
remember when Lil Wayne was going through the legal issues he had? Did he have to
in
stop
New York? I think.
Yeah. Did he have to stop smoking weed and stuff? Like, because he never
for his.
I don't think so. No.
You're supposed to. However, I think that you do have two types of POs out here, or you have the cool ones that you give 2, 3, 5 clean tests and it is what it is. But then you got those other ones like till your parole is over, every time you come in here you gotta do a piss test. So I do think it depends.
I could never even see Lil Wayne as a person being clean for about 2 to 3. But
2 to 5 seconds.
Agree.
2 to 5 seconds. Don't even go days. 2 to 5 seconds.
Roll over. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In that, if you compare it to that, like, I'm just saying this ain't a little harsh. Like, if you got people like that are in the entertainment business, we know that they
absolutely
heavily don't do drugs, kids, not condoning drugs, but that's what they do. Like, wouldn't it be a pass, some sort of pass or some sort of lien?
No, because they use that against you.
Why though?
Excuse me. No, they use that against you. Honestly, actually, they did.
It depends on if you have a fan of the type of music or the entertainment that you provide or not.
And you're easy to be a scapegoat.
Yeah,
however,
definitely.
with Meek Mill's situation, I feel like they doing the same thing here in Baltimore, where they're trying to indict people on dirt bike charges and things like that. Listen, we got murderers out here. We got 45 out here, really, killing us like literally every day, and you choose to put this man behind bars.
Let's say that Meek Mill, for conversation purpose, let's say he was committing a different crime, not dirt bike riding. Let's say what's something that we frown upon, not murder, but something else.
Assault?
Nah, because I don't know if we frown on that enough.
You mean in context?
Let's say
in terms of
this is
drag racing, maybe?
No. This is going around right now. So let's say some girl came out and said that she had some type of inappropriate contact with Meek Mill, because that's going around.
Rape charge. Then.
Okay, a statutory rape charge. Let's say that Meek Mill had a statutory rape charge, not the dirt bike. Let's say that his parole violation was statutory rape of a woman, 15, 14, something like that. How would y'all feel about the parole violation then?
Then you go to jail.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So it's only because of the dirt, because it's a dirt bike.
No,
it's a trend.
It's not just about the dirt bike. I think that's how people get misconstrued. You focus on something that that you notice, that you can readily identify with. The story is not just because of a dirt bike. The dirt bike situation is just one of many. But if you're going to lock somebody up, let it be for something that is serious enough, because it's already jails that are overcrowded with black men, black and brown men. They're already in there for charges that are way more than their counterparts. Hell, the guy, the swimmer, got 6 months and was released for 3 months.
If that.
And that was proven that he raped somebody.
Was that his first offense?
Yes.
That we know of.
So I don't care what nobody say.
Was he on parole?
I don't care what nobody say. You got convicted.
Probation?
You got convicted. There was evidence. Witnesses walked up on you pumping this lady that's passed out behind a trash can. Yeah. You deserve to get more.
That wasn't in Philly. First, that wasn't in Philly. And I agree with you. I agree with you.
He's a marked man. That's just how you got to look at that.
But he doesn't move. And here's my issue with him. He doesn't move like a marked man. Like if I'm a marked man, like for instance, like coming up, if I got in trouble for coming in the house late, which I did, right? Coming in past curfew, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be like, they're going to be looking for me to violate that particular thing.
Again and again.
Well, so it's like you gotta be aware that you are somebody that you consistently do this crime or you consistently fuck up. Why is Meek Mill around when beatdowns happen with people?
That's not
assaults happen. Why is his homeboys assaulting rappers?
So
you talking about Safari?
Okay,
yes.
and hold up, BBC
and
BBC.
He did,
and he was on probation at that time.
Listen, if I'm at an award show and y'all get the fighting right here, and I want to break that up because I want to show
Who's the y'all?
I'm just saying y'all in general. I'm not putting nobody's name in it.
No, what if all the y'all is the people that rode to the venue with me?
Okay, well then y'all not riding back with me. That's just simple.
First of all, the ones that need to go are gonna go.
I'm gonna say y'all already know the type person I am.
Yeah. But everybody in the game told him to change his circle. Like, change the people that you are hanging with, because it's not him, it's his circle.
Right. And you don't even see him around with Ross anymore. Right. It's more him by himself.
Can't be around
because Ross is on probation also.
Exactly.
Right. Ross is like, you ain't fucking up my wing stop.
Or my checkers rallies.
Exactly.
Speaking of Ross and Meek, I think we disagree on this. I think that the best thing that happened to Meek was Nicki.
No.
And I think y'all disagree with that.
No.
What
you said that was the best thing?
Soft.
What say you for the 9-9-2000? Let's get 9-9-2000 opinion on this first.
First of all, like I said before, it made him soft. He used to be a battle rapper, a hardcore battle rapper. Like that was the newest Pac of our era.
Maybe.
And like
what could have been.
He could have been if he spoke intelligently, like he started off rapping. But when he got with Nicki, he started rapping about Bugattis and all of that. He wasn't rapping about that before. He was rapping about the nigga that was locked up just like him. So she made him soft. It made his career soft. He didn't go hard at the battle rap. Like, go ahead.
See, the thing is with that, after a while, now when you first get on, of course you're gonna talk about your struggle. But now that you're making money, it's time to talk about something.
You can't
else.
say that.
Agreed.
You can't say that because Eminem is still still talking about Poor Kim.
Because he's still doing it. He's something wrong with him.
He done killed Poor Kim 1,000,001 times. And listen, poor Stan.
But when you get on, you're supposed to promote your people, and that's what he kept continually doing until Nikki was like,
talking about me.
Yeah, and Nikki was like, no, you gotta be rapping about this.
We don't know that that's what happened.
Nikki's so bored. You know what? You should listen to her because if you look at what she was selling, what she was bringing in, of course, Meek wasn't.
You already know Nikki was over there like, Meek, oh my God, you should cut your
braids.
That's
kind of cool. That's kind of Nikki like.
Nobody want to see you with braids no more, Meek. You not in the hood no more.
Right.
You dirty.
I like that.
You dirty.
I'm getting turned on right now.
Pull your pants up, Meek. Don't nobody want to see you.
He started with high water Gucci.
But listen,
it's time to grow up.
He started with high water Gucci.
I think that
she turned him into Safari.
That's true, and I think that those are good things. What's wrong with him? Do y'all remember the court case, the court issues that Meek was going through when he was with Nicki?
Absolutely.
Y'all remember Nicki held him down?
Absolutely.
Y'all remember Nicki was there in court, and he was able to come out on the other side of that.
But she had her own court stuff with her family, so she was relatable.
I feel like this. Listen, I feel like this. It's
terrible.
It's nothing wrong with trying to get a hood nigga to come up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Nothing wrong with that, because that just shows that you see a potential in that person that you want to help that person bring to surface, so you're willing to go at lengths to do so. However, I feel like for Meek's career, like things should be separate. Like when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have everything shouldn't be together. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like as far as your career?
Yeah. Like
I mean, I can't say that. Look at Will Smith and Jada. Like
yeah, but they still do their separate thing. How many movies do you see Will and Jada do together?
Right.
You might see them support each other.
Ali.
But you don't.
It was an Ali together.
Absolutely.
That was a long time ago.
Right, but you don't see them doing
True that.
He has his career.
Because you can't have that open relationship that they have and always be together. They got separated to get
exactly.
They got to bring in a relationship. All right, so it happens. All right, so did Meek Mill get sentenced unfairly in y'all opinions?
Of course.
He's black. Yes.
2 to 4 years just to be going through
to
ride a dirt bike. Yo, a dirt bike? Like it's people getting murdered. It's police officers getting off with higher crimes.
Agreed.
And that's what really bothers me, and that's really what bothers me is because we not too long ago had an African American judge murdered for being an African American judge, and she was a woman.
Absolutely.
So this puts African American women who are judges in a bad light because they already don't trust African Americans in the first place, and they definitely don't trust African American women because we are less than our men, and we are definitely less than our counterparts. So for her to go this length, I feel like, this really set a tone.
You think she was trying to set an example though? Like the
example of if you don't come in here and give me what I want, I'm going to put you in jail.
But is that a bad example there?
No.
Yeah.
Is that a bad precedent to set?
No.
Yes.
Do what the judge said?
Because
like that's the judge.
He's the judge.
Right.
He's the judge.
Yeah, but okay, but then how do you explain putting the white judge in jail for selling all of our black and brown men to the jails? So you just basically said either go to jail or give me some? What's different? What's different than?
Is that how that happened?
I don't know.
That's not what happened.
I'm about to say, where's that judge at?
You dropping? Yeah, that didn't happen.
No, they said that she propositioned him.
Yeah, but not for pussy.
I'm just saying. Listen, what? An autograph? That's nothing.
I think she went.
I think.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit more than that. But at the end of the day, let's look at Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane got about 2 to 4 years. Gucci Mane committed some violent acts. Then he was on probation for weapons, and then he violated throwing some girl out of the car, some other stuff.
And that he deserved to go to jail for.
He went to jail. Okay,
that's something serious.
We were saying, and I said on my show, Gucci Mane is over. It's done. It's a wrap. Okay, I met Gucci Mane a couple times. He's cool.
Yeah, he is.
Now, Gucci Mane went in. Mm-hmm. He filtered out his music. Mm-hmm. He kept his buzz going. He cleaned his life up. With the help of the girl, absolutely. She stuck by him through all the shit that they went through. Mm-hmm. Came out on the other side, a better person. Mm-hmm. clean, sober, healthy. Jail helped Gucci Mane. Can jail help Meek?
Depends.
How many times can listen?
But Meek's not on drugs. Gucci was on drugs.
He's on something.
Gucci, is that even Gucci now? Do you see?
Yes, let's go. No,
Here we go with
it is Gucci.
Wait a minute.
That's not a clone.
Hey.
Here we go with this.
I'm just saying.
No,
Is that
I
Gucci?
just feel like
Meek don't need to lose no weight. I'm not saying he need to lose any weight.
He doesn't need to lose weight. But
Gucci had weight to lose.
Listen, he doesn't need to lose weight. However, I don't think for him to sit down for 2 to 4 years off of a dirt bike is suffice for me, because then it's not
off of the dirt bike.
But that's
because he had a prior weapons convictions.
Yeah.
Right, but
it's not a weapon though.
No, I'm saying let's look at the fact
that might have been the icing on the cake.
He's on probation for something. He's not on probation because of the dirt bike. He's on probation for prior crime.
Right, but how many times have we seen Meek busting a 12 o'clock on a wheelie? That should have been a problem. That should have been a problem 2 years ago when she got his case. 3 years ago when she got his case.
But he wasn't the same Meek that he is today. So
and he had a permit to shut down the street to do what he was
doing. So it's not like he was out here doing something illegal. He really went through the proper channels to have something for the kids and to show that he's trying to do something and support his community. So if you see that,
I agree with that.
Then you're saying to me, out of all the good that I'm doing, I still deserve to be in jail? That's not right. That means the justice system can just make any kind of rules they want. So you strictly want to.
No, I think that whatever the law that you break is, whether we think that the law is a serious offense or not a serious offense,
if you violate probation, you violate
judge to say
absolutely.
That is a law. You broke it, but you know what the law is. He knew what the law is before you break it. We all know.
But if there's a permit, if he has
the permit to shut the street down, as she pointed out, is true. The permit to ride dirt bikes on the street, there is none.
So how can that be a crime?
Right, because there's no law saying you can't.
No, you can shut the street down for something,
right. Exactly,
but not for illegal activity.
And dirt bike is an illegal activity.
But it's not an illegal activity if there's no law that states this is a legal activity.
It's a dirt bike.
The only law that makes it illegal.
Motorcycles is something different.
Listen,
yeah.
The only reason
if it was a motorcycle, he'd have been all good.
It's fine, but listen, the only reason why it makes it illegal is because, yes, of course, he's riding it in the street. But if he
that's the law.
That's
it.
Wait, cure my ignorance.
If he had that blocked off,
what? Say
if he had that blocked off, that means he paid to have that usage of whatever.
So why not shoot a gun? So can he shoot a gun if he blocked the street off too?
If he's in an open carry state,
in Philly.
Well, if it's not,
Philly in an open carry state.
Okay, then no, of course.
But why is the dirt bike okay then?
Because that's a culture.
No.
Since when?
So is shooting a gun. Shooting a gun is a culture.
Yes,
but we live in a
riding it in the street. No,
it's not a culture.
When?
Yes, it has.
I was saying
it was established in when.
No. I was saying cure my ignorance because I don't know the laws as far as dirt bikes. Are dirt bikes really illegal to ride on the street?
Yes.
Okay. So even
just like sailboats, you gotta be in the water.
But the thing is, the police can't chase them.
Right.
Right.
Let's put this in the permit. Like we're within a permit, and I'm making a video, and I got pyrotechnics within my video. Pyrotechnics are not something that's legal. Nobody's legally blowing up a building.
Right.
But I got a permit to say, I'm in this permit in this block vicinity.
You mean like for a music video?
Right. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do within this vicinity
because I bought the time for this vicinity.
Now that's true.
So did he purchase that when he purchased that permit? That's what I'm asking. Like, we know that pyrotechnics are illegal. We know that dirt bike riding is illegal. But is it legal now that I have a permit to block off this street?
And that's what I'm saying.
It depends on a lot of things.
It's not illegal to own a dirt bike. However, it is illegal to ride them in the streets.
Correct.
That's the only illegal sense.
So that was the violation.
But that's what I'm saying. How can you violate him if he's working within his perimeter of what he purchased? I spent my money. It's the same way. We have a repass and we have a repass on the block. We shutting the block down. You can't come and say we can't have a party on this block because guess what?
The party's not illegal.
The party.
The dirt bike is.
The dirt bike is.
But
you paid for to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do
so if
in this block.
If I want to have a carnival in the middle of the street, you gonna tell me it's illegal to have carnival games in the middle of the street?
Because you paid for it, don't mean you can act a donkey now. Come on.
We're not saying that.
Money makes
all right, so we said that. Let's listen to the judge. The judge said that since 2009, right? Since 2009, she has given him opportunities to clean himself up. Okay. Now the parole is for a 2009 gun charge.
Right.
We agree that is against the law.
Yeah.
And an average person would have been thrown in the jail. Regardless.
Now, we'd have been gone.
Exactly.
She's giving him.
We'd have been life in jail.
Almost 10 years to get herself together. Okay. Now her name is Janice Brinkley.
She's a black woman.
Yes.
Correct. Damn. Okay. Now,
he made it even worse for herself. Come on,
don't it?
Now she has seen him multiple times over the years. Multiple times. So she says, I've been trying to help you since 2009. She cited failed drug tests.
Oh.
Failed to comply with a court restricting his travel. And 2 other unrelated arrests, and also talking about the dirt bikes. Okay. You basically thumbed your nose at me. Hold on. Now everybody's quiet.
And black people turn media.
Okay, so let's dissect that. Let's dissect that. So let's say that. Let's open that up. Okay. Failed drug test.
You got 2 to 4.
Right.
It could have been worse.
But he had a toothache and
good excuse. Yeah.
That's not what I was about to say. I was about to say, listen, let me say this because I've sat in court many a times. I've even had a couple court cases myself.
Oh, shit.
So no, for real. So this is what they do. My nigga, it's 2017. Why are you looking at stuff from 2009? Let it go.
Right, like
that's
grown
what they do every
you
single
sure about
time.
That?
Yes, that's
my
what they
career,
do.
and I have grown since then.
Well, you know what? He did lose an artist that he was real close to out of Philly. I think it might be a mental thing. Jail might be the route for him to go and chill. Right?
I think that wouldn't send a message. I think that it's really sad. He's a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
this man's probably
responsible
like
for vacation.
It's not vacation, but sometimes that's what people wake up.
Vacation, but at the same token, listen, this is another thing that the system does that I really hate. You are taking somebody away from their family. That man might be his only breadwinner in his family.
I'm sure he probably is.
He is the breadwinner.
Yeah.
People. So putting this man in jail is now putting his family at risk for being homeless.
Right.
For now being for the government being responsible for them. So it's not just sending an example of if you get yourself together, there can be a positive outcome. It's sending an example of no matter how much you try to get yourself together, we're gonna pin something on you to take you away to make sure that there's another struggling family. That's a cycle.
Right.
I want to note this. This is rare. The sentence came down after the prosecutor recommended that Meek not be in prison. Okay, so the prosecutor said we're not trying to put him in jail. Okay, and he said that Meek has been clean since January, and he has grown as a person since the original crime. The judge stepped in, and the judge said, "You're too new to this case to understand." And Meek does what Meek wants to do.
Absolutely.
So therefore, I am moving forward with that.
Absolutely.
Now, that comes from her having dealt with him since 2009.
She sounds disgruntled.
She does.
She sounds like upset.
It sounds like she dealt with him on a court, though. So, I mean.
Listen, like I said, they must have had an arrangement where he might have been bucking her down. He might have been bucking her down.
He's okay.
And he might have said, listen, I need to step away from this because I am clean and I'm getting myself together. And she probably was a bit of Betty and said, no, you either do this or I'm going to send you to jail. And he said, well, look, do what you got to do because I'm tired of this situation and I want out. We don't know. That's just me.
I think he'll be all right for 2 to 4. Like I said, if it was any other judge, they probably throw him under the cell. And being who he is, being Meek Mill and has, such a fan base, it could have been worse. So 2 to 4,
I think she's trying to make an example.
Of course.
Of rappers in general and rappers within her city. Like, you know what? I'm going to be hardcore. I want a straight line.
And then it also came out that she wanted Meek Mills to sign with a local artist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did.
And he didn't want to do it.
Well, I think that was more so about her just trying to be smart and just saying that the people that you've been with, you with Rock Nation, however, you still getting into these issues. You'd be better off signed with one of my friends.
Exactly.
It was really her trying to be smart.
As a government official, that is bribery. As a government official, that's bribery on any level, at any rate.
I don't think she's gonna put herself in that situation.
No. She wasn't.
She did.
And I do want to say this. I want to let the record show that Meek has owned up to the fact that he is addicted to Percocet. And he said that he's only tried to escape a life of crime. I may have made a mistake, but I never had the intention of disrespecting you, he said to the judge. So would they send him to rehab then, if not prison? I think that might have been.
White people get rehab.
I think that might have been.
Sorry to say it that way. White people get rehab.
That's usually how their jail time.
And maybe that could happen.
But what about the gun charge?
He may not stay in jail, but if he had got another gun charge, then I would say okay. But he hasn't gotten another.
But it depends what type of break that they cut him. You get what I'm saying?
Keep putting an old charge on something. You can't keep.
But we don't know if they.
You can't recycle a crime.
Like if you've been working with this man for 9 years or since 2009, however it's long, like I said, when you go into court, what's the first thing I do? Your Honor, this man was convicted of this in 2005 and this in 2007 and this in 2009.
You make a track record for yourself, though.
Yeah, but after a certain point of time, just like on your credit report, after 7 years, it disappears.
But that's
still a long time.
Oh, so you got a rape charge 7 years ago. Let the jury go, huh?
That's something different. Because at that case, that rate,
I agree with you
on a sex offender registry or something like that.
I agree with you.
Depends on what you're guilty for, then yeah.
Now you're talking about changing how the judicial system is set up. So I do agree with that because it's some crimes like how old is Meek Mill?
30.
30. So he got that 10 years ago. He was 19, 20 years old. Like, so he's acting in a 19, 20-year-old's mind state. So now he's 30. He's probably, his mind state, he got kids now. It's on a whole different level.
Yeah.
So
it should be different. He should be acting differently.
Right. But why am I
being accountable for
my 20-year-old mistakes? You're not allowing me to grow because you keep putting me into this box. So I agree with you on that.
Don't keep poking a bear to change and then expect the bear to change, but you keep poking a bear. Stop poking me so I can change.
So now I feel like I'm just going to do whatever I want to do
How do you know that he's actually changed? That's.
I mean, listen.
Well, he has been clean since January.
Yeah, he's been clean.
Ooh.
Whatever it is.
He's had two arrests. For a big fight at an airport and also the reckless driving that
but listen, at the end of the day,
you should be his lawyer. Yes.
Why?
You might make a good lawyer for him. Maybe.
No,
she might put her out too.
In jail too.
Hold her in contempt.
Because y'all already know me. A lot of it like, well, look,
Meek can be like, yo, you fired. You gotta go.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, look, Meek. Meek
can be like,
Corey's saying that the system is not set up for us. Mike said that once you're in the system, you are always in the system.
Absolutely.
And all that is true. Let's move on to some new music for a second. So Eminem dropped a new song with Beyonce.
Garbage.
Thank you.
All right, let's go around the table.
I haven't heard
the song. Okay.
Baby,
have you heard the song?
Yeah, I heard the song.
That's not B.
I'm a
I listened to the song yesterday. Yes.
I like to support Black people.
Yes.
Trash.
She did that in her basement on the bathroom.
No, but see, I think she probably just said the vote.
On the way to the airport, she was like, "Let me."
So this is not a good way for Eminem to spark off
especially from the cipher. Like when he did in the cipher was powerful.
Yes, very powerful.
And to come out with this single is just like, bro, where you at?
Why did it take
Percocet? Go take some of your drugs.
Because he
might have been sober. Hit a line or something. Come on, man. We need you.
Yeah.
Hip hop culture right now is.
That's what I was about
but let's
to
not
say.
on paper. An Eminem and Beyonce record should be amazing.
Yeah,
like him and Rihanna.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Which
that was
we
my
agree that was a
joint
good
right
record.
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes.
So I think that this is just something to test the waters. I think that they're going to be able to follow up with something better.
I think that because honestly, that's what we need to start doing as artists. Right. We need to start putting trash out too. Like I'm sorry to say it like
the last 10 years.
I'm sorry to say it like this, but we need to put trash out because we need to find new direction sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna find a new direction if you're always constantly putting out. Well, then again,
if it wasn't for Lil Wayne, there wouldn't be Amigos, Future. Everybody opened the door for one another. So I agree with that. Yeah.
You have to experiment. You have to, if you want to do country, you may not get it right away, but if you put something out there for people to kind of criticize and critique, then you know where to go.
So you don't think that bad records hurt your overall career?
Negative, no.
I would say,
your album does.
all right. Well, when B put out "Run the World," I thought that was trash when it first came out.
What?
I did.
When I first it had to grow on you.
Yeah, it had to grow on me.
What?
This ain't "Run the World." This song right here. I don't even think there's no drums in this song.
No,
it's no to the text.
But I understand. I thought that "Run the World" was kind of. Coming off of
that was a dance song.
What's the Drop Down Low? That record, the Swiss Beats record, was much better than "Run the World." "Run the World" was okay. It just still didn't.
That was for the women.
It put
Both
us
of them
in
was
the
for the
right.
women.
It put us in the right momentum.
Who is this record
to feel
for?
better.
Who is this record
Made me
for?
listen
The
because I hated
Soaking
it so
Bed.
much. I
Okay.
kept listening to it because I was like, I can't not like a Beyonce song. Like,
Yeah.
She did it in her bathroom. I'm trying to tell you, it's terrible.
All right, speaking of terrible, Remy Ma and Lil Kim have a new song.
R.I.P. Lil Kim. I'm sorry.
Has anybody heard the new
R.I.P. She's alive.
Remy? Yeah, she's
her rap career is dead. Stop trying. Oh my
Did
god.
anybody hear the new Remy and Lil Kim?
I heard some of it and it sounded like the old Lil Kim.
Yeah, y'all have heard the beat before.
Yeah.
1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
I like Remy a lot. Like I like Remy a lot.
I just think that it's too many beats out here to keep recycling.
Biggie Flow.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's
like I was listening to Crumbling Herb by Outkast,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about somebody doing that beat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's old school, but it's an old school that hasn't been touched.
Right.
And that's a classic. I don't care if nobody say Outkast is classic.
Okay.
So it's so many other things that you can do instead of keeping to the same beat.
She just wants to be relevant though. Like pass the torch. Like you're done.
I think that in Kim's defense, Kim is probably trying to react to people saying, we want the old Kim. Yeah. We want the old Kim. We want that Kim that we grew up with. And so I think that may put her
listen to her
hardcore and
listen to her albums from the past. See, that's the thing.
The last hit she had was what? Put Your Lighters Up?
No, I think she had something after that. But my thing is,
after that.
That's the problem. Stop stifling artists. I don't want to be the same Kim I came out with in 1995.
And she wants to knock Nicki for, and that's something that I never understood. Like, pass the torch, support.
She's not knocking Nicki for being the new Kim. She's saying, if you want to be me, then celebrate me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because Kim is right. She had the biggest female unity record ever.
That's what she's saying. But at the same time, Nicki doesn't want to be Kim. Nicki wants to be Nicki. Like however, Kim influenced Nicki.
So say that. That was the problem.
Why?
Because
why does she have to say that?
How is she being disrespectful?
Because that's the problem within our community.
It's obvious. It's obvious. She ain't gotta say it. It's
right.
obvious.
Exactly.
It's obvious you're a DJ. I still want to hear you play.
Right.
It's not the same thing.
It is the same
but
thing.
why does she have to acknowledge Little Kim?
It's just being humble.
She is being humble. She puts out
building
great
our
music.
community.
Kim is trying to make Nicki's success about Kim, and
No.
it doesn't have
Kim
to
just
be.
wants to be relevant.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
that is.
But it's just like this. Okay, listen. If I'm a rapper, I'm Reefer, right? I'm rapping, I'm
Reefer
doing
the
me.
rapper. Okay.
I whatever, cypher, blase, blah, whatever. And somebody asks me what my influences are. I'm going to say the likes of Kim and the likes of Foxy Brown and blase blah. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to say, Kim, you need to sit down because look,
That's not a good enough example. Let's do this.
I got one.
That's not good enough because let's say this. Let's say that your name is not Reefer. Your name is Reefer Brown, right? And so you do all the stuff that Foxy Brown did. But we ask you your influence. You say I'm not influenced by nobody.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's a smack in the face.
No, but it's
obvious.
But it's obvious that that's who you're influenced by. So we just go past it.
No.
But what the media did was keep poking her. So at the point she's like, "Fuck Kim." You know what I mean? It's just I think out of reaction, and Kim's like, "Fuck her." And then they go to Kim. Well, how do you feel about this?
And that's what the media did. Absolutely.
But that
they
was
sucked it in. They fell for it.
No, she fell for it because all she had to do is say one time, not a whole million times. All she had to do is say one time, "Big up to Kim, love you."
For
blah,
what?
blah, blah.
Why?
But because I look like a Halloween costume of Kim every single day of my life. That's why. That's why I got 365 costumes in my closet of what little Kim I can bring out with from the wigs on down to the shoes.
So what do you care about? Do you care about the words or the actions? All these girls who say they was influenced by her, Nicki is the one who's actually doing the stuff. It's like a guy telling you I love you, but don't show you nothing, and somebody who is showing you they love you, but they not telling you. Which one is more real?
She won't even admit it.
She's showing you she's influenced by Kim.
You're showing me that you want to.
Jay was influenced by Biggie, but you never heard that.
But he acknowledged
He was on a record with Biggie.
He acknowledged it. He embraced what came before me. It's about
speaking of embracing, have you heard this the new Kim record called Solo? No? Okay.
Do you have it?
See?
Yeah, it's not good, but it's all right. It's all right. Nicki, however, is still making hits after hits. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that's fine, but her stock ain't as up
Little
there
Kim
as it
stopped
used to be.
in the year 2007. I remember because she was on 106 in Park. Yeah. After that, we heard nothing else until Nicki Minaj came on board, and then Kim wanted to make herself relevant.
I don't even think Kim can make a relevant.
You can't.
I don't think she got a documentary coming out too.
She's already stamped in history, so there is no relevance that needs to be
in the rap game. No, she has.
There's no relevance that needs to be established because her relevance is always has always been established.
Pass the torch.
But that's fine. I don't have a problem.
She's not doing that though. She's not passing the.
I don't have a problem saying here, little sister, but what I have a problem with is little sister jacking my style
and not saying I borrowed it.
You big sister.
Well, I have a big problem with people that say pass the torch. Let me tell you why. You don't pass the torch. You want the torch, take the torch. I'm not passing the torch. You have to take the torch.
And ain't nobody pass it to me.
I'm saying if you want it, you take it. It's not like one day somebody's like, hey, who wants this torch?
But what I'm saying is,
if you hot, you take the torch. Otherwise,
it was not
Kim
really.
complimented her when she came out.
She
She said, "I fucked with," and then Nicki went on to disrespect her.
Right.
So
How?
I think there's some behind the scenes stuff that was going on.
I'm not saying shit about you.
she was like, "I didn't get my style from Kim." Well, clearly you got your style from Kim. And Kim
she's a Barbie. She's a Barbie.
And this,
come on.
And Little Kim was the original Barbie.
No.
Kim was the original Barbie.
That's true.
Little Kim was Junior Mafia's Barbie. Little Kim was
she was around the way
no
Barbie.
matter what
She was around the way
say.
Barbie.
In that
here's the thing. And this is in Nicki's defense. I think that style-wise, clothes that's influenced by her. But her rap style
her
is different.
Is way
that's
different.
Probably where Nicki's coming from. I don't rap like Kim. I put on a colorful wig. Kim didn't invent colorful wigs. Maybe she popularized it, but she didn't invent the wigs. And the clothes that Kim wore, Kim ain't make none of that shit.
And then on top of that, if you want to go there, it's a little bit of Foxy that I see there too, just a tiny bit.
It is.
You don't see Foxy tripping.
Foxy can't hear nothing.
Yeah,
Foxy can't hear this beat.
But they asked
But she can't see neither. That's what you trying to tell me.
She can't hear this beat. Ain't
Wow.
nobody tapped and said, "Look at this." So obviously she can't hear.
And all as a listener of Nicki, all we wanted to know was like, what was you listening to? What gave you your start and your inspiration? And that's
That
all
was it.
people was looking
Jesus.
for. And she
That was
decided
it.
to say Jesus. And
Hey.
it
Right. And it was
Give
like
it all.
Jesus.
Give it to him. Won't he do it?
Gave you
That was
Lil'
petty.
Kim.
That was petty.
Jesus gave
Jesus.
you Lil'
Won't he do it?
That was
Jesus
petty.
gave
Won't
you
he do
Lil'
it?
That was
Kim.
petty.
He
That was
did.
petty.
Jesus
Hey,
did.
never would have made it.
Is Cardi supposed to kiss every female's ass that came before her?
Hell no.
Cardi,
No.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why Cardi is in a whole different class. Cardi's in a whole different class because Cardi came in her own lane.
Negative.
What
You
lane
don't
is
think
that?
so?
we didn't get to see Nicki Minaj's come up like we got to see Cardi do
Yeah.
her own perspective and everything. So you don't know that.
Like, oh my God.
She was a stripper
So what? That clear.
that somebody saw from Love and Hip Hop and said, "Hey,
But listen. You
What you
can't
doing on
deny-
Monday night?
you can't
Exactly.
deny- But you can't deny that she.
because I'm gonna tell you this:
You can't deny that
she
she.
rocking
she's
though.
not.
She's
not-
She's hot.
She's hot right now, but let's give her the next 5 years.
And she's still gonna be hot.
Negative.
She's
She
already
might.
over.
Negative.
She's already over top
Negative.
Nicki in the system.
Whoa,
She's got
what do you mean?
three
See,
top-
now you
What do you
tripping.
mean? That, yeah.
Now you
She's got
tripping.
She got 3 top 10s. She's already in history.
What
with
3?
Trina,
Wait.
Trina
What
used
3?
to be a stripper.
do
Nobody
you mean?
speaks
What
about
Of
it.
course,
But Trina
but
still
she's
is.
not as relevant as Nicki right now. She's in the
Cardi B
background.
Queen Latifah used to be a stripper in her house. We didn't want to see it. I'm saying everybody stripped.
I
Right.
can't. I mean, I'm about to say that like that's what I.
She's
hate.
hot right now.
Yeah, but
Give-
she's
give her
hot
the-
because she came in her.
Can I
own
say something?
way.
Did everybody forget about Young M.A. last year? Ooh.
But Young M.A. didn't follow up.
She didn't.
So right now, I give that another year, and we won't hear nothing from Cardi B. She might go back to Love and Hip Hop.
The jury is still out, but big
It
thing that
ain't
helps
getting
Cardi.
jump on her
Cardi is
success.
Sex sells.
marketable. Cardi is marketable.
Sex sells.
Young M.A. wasn't as marketable as Cardi. Cardi also has Migos help, and
Now
every
she does.
producer that's out would love to work with
Now
Cardi.
she
So,
does.
Cardi
So what
is
happens?
in a good
So can I ask you
spot.
this?
And
What
the
happens-
girls like her.
And she
If
keeps
her and
going with
Offset breaks up, is that the end of her career?
No, because she keeps
Not
speaking
now,
to
not
him.
at this point,
because her
everybody
career was already
flock to
popping
her. They're
before.
gonna flock to her.
I give it next 5 years. You ain't gonna hear nothing else
If
about
she's
Cardi
around
B.
5 years, that's a success.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but I don't give her that long. I'm sorry.
Well, listen.
The song is hot. Don't get me wrong.
She's smart.
Yes.
And it's
She's
number one on the
talented.
billboards. I
She
give her
has
credit.
3
Don't
top-
get me
she has
wrong.
3 top
The
10.
next 5, maybe 2 to 3 years.
She
No,
has 3 top 10
I'm sorry.
already.
And you know what? We
It's
really
just
can't
her.
determine until she drops this album.
And
So
I
That's
disagree
true.
with that.
We need the album.
First of all, women are thirsty, not thirsty in a bad sense, but thirsty. We needed a female rapper, so I don't.
you had Nicki. Nicki been holding y'all down for a minute.
We lost Nicki.
No.
Yeah.
Where'd you look?
I
Nicki
agree.
was
She hasn't
gone.
holding it down. But she
because there's
transcends
nobody
music. Y'all need
else.
somebody
Was
else.
loved, is
Right.
loved around the world.
Y'all
Only
need somebody
because
around
Nicki-
the world.
She's
Only
now
because
multicultural.
Nicki
She's not focused
hasn't
on the black
had
woman.
We can have
competition.
more than one female
Only
at one
okay.
time and be
Send
hot.
it back to Africa. Go
We
ahead.
can have more than one.
Like she's not
Listen.
focused on women that
Nicki
look like
Minaj.
her
Color?
friends.
You mean
Yeah.
black? What about women of all though?
Listen,
Like I'm not.
You got-
y'all
she's
keep
in-
focusing on Nicki being as
They say
poppin'
Black
as
Lives
she
Matter.
is.
You say all lives matter.
Listen, y'all keep talking about Nicki being as popping as she is. She's only
popping.
popping because she hasn't had any really serious competition.
Who
Not
right
about
now?
that.
That's
Who?
Not about that.
But
It is.
who's the
For like
competition
five-
right
like
now?
for like
And then when
5
she
years,
had
Who's the Cardi?
she was
Can I ask you a
Cardi-
question? Who
Cardi
is the
win.
competition right now?
Cardi would have
Cardi.
been her
She has one single.
No, she doesn't. She has 3
and then
songs.
she
So
hopped on
motor-
the song with
So
her.
Motorsport.
They're only playing
Nicki's on that song.
Nicki
Bodiac Yellow. That's the only song that
And I'm
that
sorry,
is getting
Cardi
radio
killed
play.
Nicki.
Just one.
I'm
Just
sorry,
one.
Cardi
They
killed
both had
Nicki.
hot
friends.
verses.
Her
They both had hot verses.
I'm sorry,
No.
Cardi.
All right, we
It
gotta
is-
move on. We gotta
Nah.
move on. Tyrese.
Stop it.
Can Tyrese bounce back?
No.
He's dark skinned. He's beautiful. He has CKs. Like no. I really don't think he can. Like at this point, like he's made himself look. It would be one thing if he just apologized to his daughter and kept it where it was, but he like just kept continually coming back. It's like, yo, once you lose the fight, just lay down. Like
publicity stuff, if you ask me.
Am I supposed
what?
to
Was he
lay? But
promoting?
am I supposed
His
to lay
movie?
down my fight for my child?
no, you're not.
I
But
will always fight for my child.
you're not. You're not supposed to lay down your fight for your child. But
Yeah,
It's ways how you do it though.
It's
Going on
ways
social
how you
media,
You don't have to have a
stop
public
it, dude.
fight
And then
and you don't play yourself.
And he brought that upon himself. Now they didn't made a club mix anthem. So
right, he took
you
it to
doing too
social
much,
media. He didn't
Because
make it to a
at the
bigger
time
thing.
he probably felt like that was his only option.
how?
Like because at the end of the day, if we're gonna take at the end of the day, if we're gonna take Tyrese and we're gonna take Tyrese as a man, the same thing that happens in regular everyday men life, where they only paying $100 a month and a baby mother still won't let them see their kids, is the same thing happens to people who pay $12,000
He has
a
supervised
month
visits.
and still can't see their
Once
kids.
again, the system is set up for who?
Women.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't agree
But
with
this is
that.
but
It's
this is a
definitely not
different
set up for
example
us.
because Tyrese,
He's just been all over the place though.
The ex-wife has a restraining order. They also were under investigation for child abuse. So that is going to hinder things until the investigation is over with. Understandably so. Now it turns out that they say he didn't abuse the child.
Right. So now, let him see
everything's
his
back
child.
on.
I don't.
So
And I'm
let him see his child. Stop being petty.
But why was he on social media crying about it?
Because I want to see my child.
But
Cry to
wait,
yourself.
Yeah, don't you think that hurts the case? She's saying
Absolutely.
No, because it
she
doesn't
said
hurt.
that Tyrese
No,
is
Publicity?
bipolar.
No,
She's
it
saying
doesn't hurt
Tyrese is
when-
bipolar, and he's showing evidence of that on social
being
media.
And then he beefing with The Rock, so that doesn't even make it any
I
better.
get that, but women do the same thing. Women will get on social media. He did this to my child. He
That's
did
true.
that to my child. He can't come.
But
get
we're
my
talking about
child.
Tyrese though.
So
Come on.
what? How many other celebrities?
Write a song about it and
So
move
what?
on.
How many other
You should've did
celebrities
that.
go through the same thing, or how many other regular men go through the same thing?
So
They go through the same thing. The only reason why we're taking Tyrese the way we're taking Tyrese is because
Of
he's
who
a
he is.
celebrity
Abs-
and he's supposed to be so in control of everything, and he's supposed to have money to deal with
not only
he does
that.
not.
We've never.
No.
At the end of
no.
the day,
We
he's
never-
still a man.
no.
But
True,
we've never
but-
really seen them. I guess you could say we've never really seen men break down over their kids. So
And
this
that's
is
the
also
point.
a first
So this,
time.
and that's
That's
the
true.
point. And that's the point that I'm making.
There's
Because
ways to
we
do it
feel
though,
like-
not on
no,
social media.
You feel like it's okay for a woman to get out here and blast that man on social network every single day of his life, whether he do something or not. So let it be okay for a man to stand up in public and cry about how much he wants
Okay.
his child.
I have 7 words. What more do you want from me?
Yes, because when I walk away and refuse to pay child support and refuse to come and
my
see my
God, that was
child, then you're gonna
hilarious.
say I'm a deadbeat.
All right, we got.
Hey,
This has been amazing.
Yes.
For the record, this has been amazing. I want to go around and say what's going on with you. Like, what do you have coming up? Let's start with you, sir.
Well, got a big project coming. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna put Baltimore on the map. My co-star right here. It's called Guns and Grams.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it in 2018.
So this is a movie.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a movie based on true events that happened here in Baltimore. So it's a really good hood movie, but it really I think it's something that we needed. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a Belly type of situation.
Okay,
Belly,
that's all.
The Wire.
Shot to
Absolutely.
Of course it's Wire because we got about 7, maybe the whole cast.
Hassan Johnson, J.D. Williams, Mr. Clifton Powell, Steve from The Wire.
Yes.
It's
This
a
is
lot
all
of
in the
us.
movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, this is official.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what? How can people find out more about it? See the trail and all that kind of stuff.
Well, as of right now, you can go on YouTube and put in Guns and Grams.
Okay, Guns and Grams.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
And how can people stay in touch with you?
Like I said, my Facebook, Lamont Elliott, and my Instagram, Business 622. And then, like I said, once it's going to Hollywood, so once they release it, it's definitely going to be out there for the world to see.
So this is coming 2018.
Yes.
Guns and Grams.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Something tells me this
Larry
gonna
Durr
be
is the director.
Shout out to Larry.
It's gonna be popping.
Yes,
Larry.
sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean it was cool. I had a blast working with these guys. They're fool.
Omar Gooden.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Where was
You
it
gotta
filmed?
Here,
All over.
New York, and Miami.
Okay.
So
But
yeah,
mostly here though.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm saying that because most of us are Baltimoreans, even the cast from The Wire.
And even with that, the beautiful thing about it is you got a lot of upcoming actors from Baltimore that's
Yes.
going to be in this movie, so they're making a huge impact.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm excited. I love.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
I'm excited as well. Hopefully, we will be invited to the premiere.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
And then also it's going to put a great light on this city as well.
We need that.
We haven't had that since The Wire, so
we need that. Reefa?
Yeah, you heard him. And check me out at the Baltimore Music Awards, December the 5th.
Yes, December the 5th.
Going down.
That is coming up. Otherwise, you are here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Saturdays.
I don't really have nothing going on. I'm just making appearances.
That's what you have going on, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
book me at
for the _99 and the underscore. I'm adding the 2000. I mess up my screen on all the time, so y'all just gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, I do have a lip line hopefully coming out soon. So that's about it. But
So that's like makeup.
yeah, I like makeup, as y'all can tell.
Okay.
she did a great job on that as well.
So that's like so people will be able to buy like this. You gonna put the thing and then like that. Okay.
I really want to gear it towards kids as far as like children, and I want to go from there. I want something kid friendly that's not toxic and all those kinds of things.
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
because I mean, little girls always are playing their mommy makeup,
right? And
but it might be allergic nowadays because kids are allergic to everything.
And we want it to be safe and friendly and not sexual or anything like that. So,
we definitely don't want that.
Don't want to be held
that.
responsible.
healthy sponsorship.
Absolutely. I definitely want to thank y'all for coming through and doing this. We did a little different format, which I really enjoyed. As you said, the Baltimore Music Awards is December the 5th at Downtown Cultural Arts Center.
Get your tickets. It is dressed to impress.
Correct.
Come up in there with no sneakers on.
Correct.
Or boots.
Or boots. Yeah. I mean, we'll hook it up. It depends on how you. I don't know how. It depends on how you do it. All right.
Go get a haircut. Go get your hair
That's
done.
important. That's important. That's important.
Neatly groomed.
I'm going.
You're going. You present an award. Yeah.
Excited.
Oh my goodness. All right. We got to get out of here. We're getting ready to take. Yes, definitely same time next week.
I won't be here next week.
You won't be here next week?
Hopefully the week after next.
Week after next. Okay. There you go. All right. So we're gonna do that. Also, we're getting ready to talk about DJs and rappers working together here in Baltimore. First, we got to get some stuff off your chest.
Yeah.
Because I think that the rappers feel like the DJs don't play the music and vice versa. So we're going to have that conversation next. But definitely, we'll take some pictures. We'll be back in a second.